Horrible
Yeah.
energy destroys civilizations of Bantu people.
Mhm.
Welcome, everyone. I hope all is well with you as it is with us today. I got DOD
Hey, hey, what's going on, everybody?
and the
It's
book
been a
family.
while, Light Bear. It's been a while
Yeah,
since we did this.
it has. And the book finally came in, and I wanted to do some reading from the book a little bit, really quick before we get into the discussion. Uh,
Sounds good to me.
over time. And just, what life has shown us is that when we're in a low energy state, we don't benefit anything. You don't nothing benefits anything from low energy. But if all that bad negative vibrations and stuff like that, doing trickery and all of that stuff. We'll get into that later. But unfortunately, I don't have no way to hold my microphone while I read like I used to. So tell me if you can hear me like this. Let me see if I can figure out a little makeshift.
Yeah, I hear you just fine.
Okay, you can still hear me?
Yeah,
Okay, you can hear me now?
still hear you loud and clear.
Great. I got a new makeshift microphone. Okay, and I'm going to be sharing the pictures as I read. Okay, it's the star you are.
First, let me ask you a question before you get started. How long did it take for you to write it?
Not long to write it, but to research. And, I was pretty much researching while I was doing my videos, on my YouTube and on my Facebook, learning, exploring, researching. So it took 7 years for that part of it. But
Wow.
when I finally decided to put it together last year, it only took me 2 months because I already knew, uh, I already knew what I wanted to put together. I just needed to find an illustrator. So luckily, I found an illustrator on Facebook. I was going to do an interview with her. I think I'm still going to try to get in touch with her and see if she wants me to still interview her on my YouTube so she can get more business.
Yeah, good.
But yeah, it was great. She did lovely pictures. But yeah, it didn't take, but I got pushed, so took about it took about 4 or 5 months, somewhere like that, to really put
Okay.
it together. I worked
Yeah.
with her. Like I said, the pictures. Hey, Shana. So guess what came in?
Hello.
Yeah, I'm about ready to read it. I'm about ready to read it. No, you sit down. I'm about ready to read.
Hi, everybody.
Sit down, Shana.
Subscribe to our video.
Okay. So the first opening page is the star you are.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Inside your chest burns a light. See that?
I see it. Yep.
Mm-hmm. And then it says the next page you got here. See how vibrant the pictures are?
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Shows a man and a woman, with mother and father. Whew. I'm not holding it right, am I?
No, it's I see it. It's you're holding it right.
Okay. Okay. You are a magnificent sight to see. You are a star. Before you were born into a material body, you were an invisible body of gases. Those gases formed into matter, a soul once it entered Earth's atmosphere. You were in two places at one time. You were within mommy. When dawn came through, you glowed bright above mommy and daddy. You manifested into human form. The universe wrapped in one. After you were born, you still can be seen in two places at one time. You ring above as higher self. Below, you live to experience your lower self, choosing wisely your path. You must become one with your higher self. The nature tailored purpose. You are extremely vibrant, efficient, and energetic. You are flawless, like planet Earth's gravitational pull. You are here for a purpose. You are connected to all that is natural. You are very important to the universe. Everyone is important. The star you were above, shining bright, is the same star you are now. You are meant to shine in your human form as well. Your birth says so. With the feminine energy and the masculine working together continuously within you, creating a beautiful universe. It is you who, in balance and much appreciation for both, allow that beauty to shine outside. You traveled a long way to become that energy full of life. You have acquired those lessons along the way. If you start learning things, pressing buttons, and offering to help, examine yourself carefully. Your inner sight alerts you that those tasks are very important. Look closely at how excited you are. And that's the second page of the book.
Okay, nice, nice. Yeah.
Nice. Now, I might not be able to read the whole thing because I got some commotion in the back, but I'm just going to go through here. And it talks about, go through the chapters. See, this is talking about the community, that you have around you.
Right.
And then the next chapter is talking about the 12 little stars.
Okay.
It goes into your birth, you know,
All right. Nice. Yeah.
those things. Oops, Scorpio. Well, is that Scorpio? All right, Cancer, and I was getting the pictures all mixed up. I had to figure out like a puzzle. As far as
Yeah.
Cancer and the Scorpio, you get them confused if you don't know what a Scorpio and a whatchamacallit looks like.
Okay. Yeah.
Virgo and Leo. It's cute little pictures.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah.
And my month, Pisces.
Okay.
Yeah. Talks about emotions, how to deal with for the children, how to deal with their emotions.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Making the right choices. That's a very pretty picture right there.
Okay. Yeah. Yep.
Mhm. And then principles of Maat.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. And that's chapter 6. Chapter 7 talks about energy.
Okay. Yep.
Mhm. And mm, chapter 8.
All right. Yep. What chapter they talk about?
Making great choices.
Oh, okay.
It talks about making great choices. Let me see something. And for your life, for your future.
Right.
You must make the right choices in your life. The right choices place you on your right path. The right choices put you in an upward motion. The right choices will allow you to ascend and transcend past the level of this human experience. Always keep your energy high. She's trying to find she's trying to figure out the direction she wants to go in life.
Okay.
Mhm. And then it talks about taking care of self.
All right.
Mhm. Hmm. Respecting self.
Respect yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, respecting self. Unknown caller. And showing that's part of the respecting self, hearing what you have to say, listening to one's body, listening to one's intuition, along your path. Oh, and then my favorite part at the end. Okay, then it's dealing with the left brain and the right brain.
Yeah, I was wondering if you were going to have that in there, because
Yeah,
you talk about that all the time.
the left brain is masculine logic, dealing with concrete, more of doing, seeing is believing, dealing with the lower self realms. The right brain, feminine intuition, dealing with the creativity, imagination. It's all about unseen or unnoticed things. You are dealing with a higher self. We are to utilize our whole brain, both intuition and logic, to be winners in all our experiences within this life. And then talks about your animal totem. And also animals help you with your numbers as well. You like if you plan lottery or something and you assign your numbers, animals characteristics, then you're empowering, you energizing those numbers. I did it and I started winning. It talks about only a few animals, but there's a lot of animals that have the different um, attributes about them. Like, for example, the alligators, fierce workers, strive for success and abundance while remaining true. Hippopotamus, problem solving, confidence, self reliance, and strength. And then I
Okay.
say here at the end, I have a saying that is God is in the mind in the soul in matter, all things by eternity, by thought. Not the end, only the beginning.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the book. So I wanted to just talk about today how, hey, thank you, Nikki C, Divine Perfection. Let me actually share the link for the book real quick in case I have to.
Nikki's in the chat. What's going on, Nikki? I can't see the chat, so but what's
Oh,
going on?
all right. Let me see if this thing's gonna let me. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna share the screen with you guys so y'all can see um, the Amazon book. You can see the book there, right? It's on Amazon.com, or you can go to Barnes and Noble, BarnesandNoble.com.
Okay. Nice.
Do
Yeah.
you see it? You see it?
I see it. Yeah.
Oh, that's it. And I'm going to actually share the link too. Let me see. Oh, it's up there, right? Dang. All I have to do is go to the top and click. All right. Go back here. Put it there. Paste. It should be there. It should be showing in the chat, I guess. Yep. And then I don't know about the Barnes and Noble part. But the whole thing is when, like I talked about before, how going into when we talk about energy, Let me put Bobby Hemmett on here. I gotta stop this part and go to this one. When we talk about energy, now I might have to do a part 2 because somebody's coming home. Share that one. Okay. So when we talk about energy, one thing our ancients knew was that, you know, everything was energy, and that we had to move within the divine light to pretty much maneuver our way through the changes that the earth was going to go through. You know, the earth was going to undertake, and we're actually living in it. We're living in the times, but the problem is we lost over the time. We lost connection with who we truly are because we've been disconnected. Um, but we know that they left some clues, and they left the mystery. They left a lot of things for us, and plus we got a lot of things within us that tell us also, because we have a lot of the information within us already. Um, we just have to get in tune to that information, and but that's very hard when we've been highly challenged on this planet, and we don't even know that it's a challenge. But we have to see it as a challenge, because um, that's what it's really and truly, when we think about it, that's what it's truly, in all honesty, that's what it's truly been for us. Hold on a second. Hey, hello. No, Shanika. Hello. Can't hear nothing. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Oh no, nothing. Nothing. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. That was just nothing. As usual. But so looking at it as a challenge, we know that we learn from what we see. But are we learning from the right things that we see? When we stop looking at nature and we start listening to man, that's when the problem comes in. Hold on. And that's what happens. I'm sorry. So that's where the problem came in. We didn't have any more uh, learning too much from nature. Like I said, we got cut off from a lot of our things. Um, that turbulent time fell upon us, and as above, so below, as within, so without. And because when we think about the body fights to keep us healthy. When we think about the planet is like the body is fighting to keep everything healthy and safe. doing the same exact thing, killing off the bacteria. Um, when we think about above um, and below, the unseen with the physical earth, um, we can pretty much um, see the same things going on in the unseen. It's turbulence because it's all from within us. It's all from within the earth. It's no different than the earth trying to fight off the bacteria and the body trying to fight off the blood from getting, the blood is trying to fight from getting contaminated or getting infected with a sickness, an illness. And that's all it is. It really is the same thing, same exact thing. To throw us off our balance. Because the earth has to be balanced, the body has to be balanced, to be healthy. And we see so much turbulence because we've seen so much turbulence enacted. We've seen so much turbulence done in the earth. So much bad things, so much negative energy. The language we speak, the language they want everyone to speak, that's a negative vibration, English. It'll get everybody in a negative mindset once you get in that learning of that language. And that's what it was geared to do. But this shows us that we must change some things and move towards a higher energy level to fight against the horrible energy. And it simply is the words. It's words and spells. That's why you have to be careful what you proclaim. That's why I'm always like funny about my salutations and saying good crying day. I don't want good crying day. I don't want good mourning day. I don't want my day. Even if I don't say the word, I still have a whole lot of other negative words with those connotations that I speak on a daily basis. We kind of have to watch what we say, what we proclaim, because when we speak, it's a vibration, it's an energy. So you want to?
So are you saying? So are you saying you got to watch what you put out there?
Yeah, we got to watch what we put out there. We learn from America. It was built off of killing and stealing and all these things. So what has continued to be the theme of the country? The same crimes over and over again. That in itself is hell. You have to say anything, DOD?
No, I mean I agree with you. The energy that you put out, you're gonna get back.
Mm-hmm.
I know. So I'm in agreement with you. If I'm not, I'm gonna let you know.
Yeah, I really feel like now is the reaping time. It's been reaping for decades and decades, and a long time it's been reaping. But I seriously think that the Caucasians have been constantly shown and taught and told about and warned about the things they do. It's their nature So that's why I call them our polarity, because our nature is life and, you know, balance. Basically, if we weren't all of those things, they weren't be, they wouldn't been allowed to maneuver the earth the way they do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because we keep giving, we keep allowing it. We keep birthing their abilities to be destructive. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Hmm. So this horrible energy continuously, time after time, has destroyed anything that we ever tried to build or have. And people say we have a choice. Do you think we have a choice, DOD?
Well, let me ask you this: who is the positive energy and who is the negative?
You know, that is, it's
Yeah, you got to think about that one.
yeah, it's hard to say because it depends on the perspective. Because from their perspective, they're the positive energy, and but it's not true.
Right. What does reality say?
From our perspective, we believe them that what we are is negative, evidently, because we haven't stood up and and recognized ourselves as greater than that.
Right. Exactly.
So, you know,
And
it,
that's where Light Bear, I believe it begins.
mm-hmm.
Knowing who you are, knowing your greatness, knowing where you come from. When you don't know those things, of course, you're gonna have negative energy.
Yeah, and then
Everything is
also, if
negative.
one thing I learned is nothing, you're powerful. You're powerful. I was watching a movie last night, a Steven Spielberg movie. It was called Desperation. Have you ever seen Desperation? It was
I
real cool. It was a movie about white people, typical white people. You know, they used to have the Asians do their mining. Well, they would abuse the Asians. So the Asians were doing digging and mining, and they dug up our ancestors out of the ground. You know, of course, this is America. It's in Las Vegas. Matter of fact, it was in Las Vegas.
oh really?
It was in Las Vegas. Yeah, over there in California, near kind of California. Maybe Nevada. Let me think. Was it Desperations? I forgot what. It seems like it was Desperations. I forgot what the Desperation was the city name.
Oh, okay.
Hmm. So it's somewhere. It seemed like some, but it ended up being some god, and the little boy was praying because this god would possess people and take over their body to revenge. It was revenge, revenge, revenge. Um, they finally were able at the end to get rid of it. Um, but it's that, like I said, it's that energy that is recycling around, you know. And then our energies, like I said, our energies are also recycling around, but their energy is continuously doing the same old thing and not trying to change, you know. They're unchangeable. It's like,
So they're not evolving.
no, they don't evolve. And that's why, you know, they don't understand. That's why they're not lasting long on this earth. They can't get, women can't get pregnant anymore. You know, those things, it just shows us. If we look at, we learn a lot more from nature than we do from a classroom. And these specimens should be our studies. You know what I'm saying? These beings should be our studies.
Yeah.
You know, not for us to follow them, because it's too many of our people that follow them, and you're gonna follow them, right? Like they don't even have to drag you to hell with them. You're following them, you know.
willingly. Huh?
Yeah, willingly. And I did a video yesterday. I don't know if you caught it, and that was like, don't pretty much free yourself mentally and free yourself physically. Don't cast your pearls to swine. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. And a lot of us do that. Our ideas are everything, just for the money. You know, just for money. Money is the energy too. What they did was they took our energy so that they could hold it hostage, and that's why they made the dollar. That was the worst imprisonment of man, human of the what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say the word, but I can't get it. Of humanity. That was that's the imprisonment of humanity, because humanity, while we're experienced in our human form here, we are supposed to not be under any control. We're supposed to be able to make our choices, sound choices. If you're not making sound choices, you've been held hostage, you know, or imprisoned by energy that's encased in a dollar bill, in paper, encased in paper. And that's that energy that begins to be the energy that is making the world move around. And it's superficial. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Superficial energy. Um, it just goes to show you that in itself should tell you what's the negative, because what has they contributed to the people to help the earth to rise to its highest heights. What have they contributed? Some say plumbing, electricity. They've taken these things to but how are they using it? There's some people that don't have any of that. You know, you know how are they using everything on the earth for gain, for gain. So yep,
Monetary gain.
yeah, we have everything, and we need monetary gain. We need that energy now, but is that a good energy for us? You know, and because it's superficial. Like I said, it can be here today, gone tomorrow, and the economy we depended upon. Do you have anything else you want to say, DLD?
No, like I said, I'm just listening.
Oh,
I'm a listener, and then if there was something that I disagree with,
mm-hmm.
then I would always come
Yeah,
out and make it aware of it. But so
yeah,
far, yeah, I pretty much agree with what you're saying.
yeah. Well, thank you, because I'm gonna just close out. I wasn't gonna stay on too long. I know I've been having this. I've been wanting to do this video for days now. Finally got it, but that's the way we have to see it. We have to see what is the earth telling us. What are we learning from the earth? What are we seeing? Because we know things are changing above, and if things are changing above, then they're supposed to change on the earth as well. So we're going to be going through cycles, and in these cycles, we're going to hit trouble, turbulence, and some turbulence in these cycles, that we got to know how to stay balanced and get through, maneuver through. So it's up to us. It's always been up to us. No one else has that power. They make us think we have that power because they dumbed us down to a level. Our DNA, they call it junk DNA, but that's that DNA we need to use because they do put in junk. They input junk into us. We need to dump out the junk, cut off the junk, and utilize the DNA within our bodies because they're trying to put artificial information within us. That's the junk DNA they're trying to input that is not natural to us. The information that's natural to us is the information we need to utilize. So that's what I want to put out there as an understanding that that's what's been done to us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Any last words you want to say?
Well, so you and I, we haven't done one of these in a while.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of our shorter ones. We normally go at least a couple of hours. But I understand your husband coming home and he wants that attention, and hey, he deserves it too. He's out there working hard all day, every day. So
Yeah.
I understand that.
Yeah.
But again, guys, yeah, I've always said, light bearers. Now she has written a book. So go out and buy the book. Amazon and Barnes and Noble. You can find the book. Sister needs support, and so of course I'm gonna buy the book. She already knows that. So
thank you.
If I didn't know you had already written it, I would have had bought it. But
well, yeah, it's really coming out. Yeah, it's just really coming out about a month. December it came out. Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
And support the sister channel. Hit the like button, share it. Support the sister and her channel. Subscribe to the channel. Mm-hmm. So that's my normal.
Yeah.
To our lives.
I appreciate
always
that.
Support.
Mm-hmm. And thank you, Nikki C. Divine Perfection, for being here.
Yeah, Nikki. Good to see you too, Nikki.
Yeah, it's been great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I'm closing out. So with that said, always remember true love, real peace, and the higher self within the soul. Till next time, peace.